Hi guys, it's me Jacob here. Just before you watch this clip, why not check out the full episode of the Talking Football podcast, which is available down in the description below, and follow the social medias of the Talking Football podcast, which will also be down below. And most important, like and subscribe to the Jackie Cully YouTube channel for more clips of the podcast and more to come, all about football and much more. Now, let's get to the clip. We're going to talk about, player of the year, Golden Boot winners now,
For England, I must stress, not Champions
England,
League.
Yeah, we're
We're not touching those other leagues. We're not being,
Kylian Mbappe,
Yeah, you'll go, and you'll be like Haaland, Fernandez, and Blooming Palmer. You will. That's what you'll say.
Oh yeah, Bruno Fernandes top scorer. It's going to happen.
You never know. You never know.
It kind of. We all know it's good. The Golden Boot's going to be, don't we?
What for the Premier League?
Yeah.
Chris Wood, of course.
Oh, massive, yeah.
Obvious shout, isn't it? Come on.
Oh, very obvious. Yeah, you predicted Forest to be 9th.
Exactly. So I'm backing Chris Wood. No, I'm joking. I'm not backing Chris Wood, even though he is underrated slightly. I think.
We got the Norwegian Chris Wood. We got it's going to be Erling Haaland, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it'll be Haaland as well. Yeah. It's really boring.
Great boring prediction. There we go.
Hey, you've got to go for it, haven't you? You can't predict it out. You can't. I think other than like Isak and maybe like a Dom Solanke potentially, if he fires potentially. I'm just saying a shout, or Salah, of course. I think other than those four, I can't see anyone else stealing it. But I could be wrong. I might have forgotten someone else. Maybe Palmer, but then he did get a lot of pens last year, so I don't think he'll get quite as fortunate this year. Let's say.
Yeah.
So we've gone Haaland because that's really boring, isn't it? So you got to back Haaland.
Yeah, I probably would agree. Other than Haaland, it's just hard to guess. Dom Solanke, potentially, could be.
Yeah, I'm not. But trouble is though, mate, to get Golden Boot, to beat Haaland, I mean, you must get at least 25 goals minimum. That's before Haaland even knocks up. What was it, 34 in his first season?
36.
Was it 36? Blimey, higher than I thought. Yeah, so that's crazy numbers for the Premier League. I know he gets a very good service, and he's obviously very much of a handful for defenders, but still, that's mental numbers. 36 goals in one season in the Premier League, and he didn't even play every game, did he? I think he missed out at least 3.
Yeah,
that year. So yeah, Haaland.
Yeah, we got injured last year. Still scored 27 goals, I must say.
Yeah. But yeah, so let's hope he doesn't get injured for this season. Actually, well, I don't hope he gets injured. Just print that record. Don't hope he gets injured, but it would make the Premier League more interesting if something was to happen to Haaland. And also no Alvarez now as well at City, so I wonder if they'll replace him or not.
Fine.
Do you reckon they'll replace him though? I don't know. I think they might replace him potentially.
I think they'll be. I don't think they'll do it this season. I think they'll probably potentially do it next. Potentially when potentially with Pep leaving as well.
I don't know, mate. Because with Haaland, obviously Haaland's the main man. If he's out, De Bruyne is not exactly consistent in terms of no injuries. And then you rely on your Fodens, Bernardo Silvas, Grealish, Doku, etc. I don't know. I feel like they might have someone. I mean, it's not bad options, are they? Yeah. Not bad options at all.
It's but you know what I mean. In the sweet shop, you could have every single sweet in existence, and you're like
literally
Wonkers, sherbet lemons, just anything.
What a selection!
Yeah, my brilliant selection. Don't really
the spread is unreal.
But you know what I mean. It's just like imagine how to rely on that. Oh, it must be so hard for Man City.
I know what a hard life they live. They lost Alvarez, bless them.
Yeah,
but I feel like he may need replacing potentially. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't think it'll be this season. But obviously, Haaland, Golden Boot, Player of the Year. That's where we'll get interesting.
Player of the Year. I think there's a lot of shouts here, and it's not a lottery because obviously there's best players in the Premier League. There's quite a few names you could put out there. I've gone for Bukayo Saka as the best player this season.
Really?
Yep. I just feel like he gets better year in, year out. He always improves somehow. I think that's evident by his FPL price getting slowly increased every year. He's Arsenal's main man. He's on penalties. And I just really like him as well, so I hope he does it.
Well, I have predicted Arsenal to win the league.
Yep. So that may mean you... I haven't, so yeah.
I've kind of got to go with an Arsenal player, haven't I, really?
But I don't know. I predicted Man City to win the league, and I've gone Saka, so...
But obviously I've got to back up my case, haven't I? I'm actually going to go with defender.
Okay.
I'm going to go William Saliba.
I like that shout. Yeah. Probably the best defender in the league at the moment.
Yeah, I
On
would
form.
definitely agree. On form, and he was brilliant at the Euros as well. Probably France's best player at the Euros, to be honest.
Yeah, in a pretty turgid France team. They were poor.
Yeah, they didn't concede many when he played, other than the semi-final when they conceded 2 against Spain. But no, he had a fantastic tournament, had a fantastic season. He kept fit and consistent all the way through last year, and I think that he'll continue that. Obviously, his partnership with Gabriel is the best centre-back partnership in the league, and then
Oh, by a mile. Yeah.
obviously adding Calafiori back there as well, that defence is going to get even stronger. So I think Arsenal have a good year defensively and going forward, because in the second half of the season they're brilliant going forward. But no, I just think it'll be the time of the defence again, like Van Dijk was 5 years ago, and I think Saliba will win Player of the Year.
Yeah, and they've got Timber back now as well, which is like a new signing for them, really, isn't it? After him being out for literally probably like 10 months, wasn't it, last season, at least?
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
he didn't play a game, really, did he? No.
Yeah, he only played the Man City and the half of Forest at home first game.
I think he played Community Shield, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, so he only played about game and a half.
Yeah, so yeah, Arsenal defence and Saliba is definitely a good shout in there.
Yeah, definitely. Young Player of the Year. That's where will get interesting as well.
Yeah, I've gone for a bit of a different option now. I've gone for Adam Wharton of Crystal Palace. I just think Palace will have a good year. We know Wharton's quality. We saw it in flashes in the friendlies in England shirt. And he's just had a massive rise, really, from being in the Blackburns team this time last season to now being English international. Just goes to show how much pedigree the lad's got, and he's obviously a quality player. And he's crucial. Palace will play pretty much every game for them. Yeah. And I think it's been obviously last year was his breakout season, but this was one he really established himself and maybe gets a move after this season.
Yeah, definitely a good shout. Midfield. I was thinking midfield. Forward again. Obviously defenders. As I predicted, defender for Player of the Year. He never usually is Young Player of the Year.
Not normally, no.
Gets a defender. So the thing I'm thinking, obviously, 2 Man United boys. I'm thinking Kobbie Mainoo and Alejandro Garnacho.
Okay.
It's a toss-up between them, but in terms of who I think will get voted more if they did have a good season,
I was thinking Mainoo personally, just to interject there. Before I thought of Wharton as a shout, I thought Mainoo could be up there. I don't think Man United have a great season, so that's what put me off.
I think he scored a lot of goals last year. I think I'm going to go Garnacho.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
I think just to be a bit different, but also when he plays on that left-hand side compared to on the right, when Rashford plays on the left and he plays on the right, but when Garnacho's on the left and he has Ahmad on the right, we looked very good on Saturday with that partnership. I just think he'll do great things.
Do you think he's nailed on though, Garnacho? Do you think he'll start every game? Because you've got a lot of options there now, haven't you? Well, not like obviously quality options like Anthony. Less about him, the better.
Yeah.
Anthony, Diallo, Rashford, Garnacho. You know more than me. That's probably Xerxes play out there as well.
I think
potentially.
I think the problem with obviously the flaw in my argument is that he trusts Rashford a lot. So I think he'll put him if he does play Garnacho, he'll probably play on the right and Rashford will be on the left. But if Rashford ever gets injured or a drop of form, which we hope this is the criticism of Ten Hag, that he does have his favourites. But if Rashford is having a game and we need to drop him, then we can easily put Garnacho on the left and Ahmad on the right. And I think when he plays on left, as I said, he performs better. And I think he's been a better left winger for the past year than Rashford has. And I just think he'll have a good season.
Yeah, no, that's a perfectly valid shout, I think.